I'm about to review the Vego Garden EZCube planter. 21 by 48 inch, a self-watering raised garden bed. And I'm gonna dedicate this planter to just herbs. I got 3 different types of basil, 3 different types of mint, 3 different types of sage. We're gonna see if we can fit some like oregano, lavender in there, maybe some catnip.
Yeah.
It would be cool. So let's go ahead and unbox this. The manual looks pretty good, I'd say. Wouldn't you say, girls?
I think yes.
The walls, the base, pieces that connect the siding. Yeah, this thing is, these are the corner pieces, the exit water tube. So the first thing we gotta do is install our longer pegs. They have shorter ones, but we're gonna lift this off the ground and screw this guy on. All right, now I'm gonna take this plastic tubing and connect these 2 bins. Okay, I did this wrong. Learn from this. So I had it screwed like this, and that's wrong. You have to screw it like that, holding both of them in the center. Much better. All right, now we're gonna put these right in them. And this little square where the water level indicator will go needs to be in the corner, and same thing with this one. Now it's time to put these panels all around the sides. Now the connector pieces in between them and on the corners. All right, now we're gonna apply this centerpiece. Now we're going to add these water level indicators. Put these, and these slide right in. All right, this guy is officially built and ready to be filled. I am using a Pro Mix blend, which is made for herbs. So I'm pretty pumped. This is 40 pounds. So we're gonna see if 40 pounds is enough to fill this.
Yes.
We hope it is.
Dad, is that different?
Different?
Yeah, is it different?
I don't know what you mean by different.
No, it was flat. Is it different? Oh, that's a big piece. Ew, the dome is so disgusting.
Disgusting? Why is it disgusting?
It's ew, it's dirt. Ew. Dirt smells, it's smelly.
All right, now we're gonna go ahead and transplant all these herbs into the Vego garden. 3 different types of basil, 3 different types of sage, 3 different types of mint, which may be a mistake. We'll find out. And maybe we'll fit in some oregano, some lavender, and chamomile. That should be pretty cool. And now we're gonna fill the Vego garden with water. And the way we put the water in is through these columns here in the corners. And one of them has this little bar, tells us how much water is in there and when you need to refill it. This is a gravity-fed irrigation system that uses something called capillary action. If you remember on the base, those cone shapes, that sits in the water, and essentially it's like a wicking system. And there's many advantages to something like this because 1, we don't have to worry about watering it at all. Number 2, if you were watering it, you'd have to worry about over or under watering, but this system should keep it perfect, essentially all the time, really mimicking nature. And I also noticed in the manual that they tell you the recommended levels for both indoor and outdoor use. So you know I'm mainly an indoor farming channel, so I found that intriguing, right? They're saying, hey, you could even, of course, use this indoors, and if you do, that's the recommended level. Pretty cool. That should do it. All right, I'll see you guys in the future. All right, I am starting to get mad. Destroying some of these plants, ripping up the tags. Stupid, man, come on, animals, what are you doing? Oh, it's so frustrating. War has officially been declared, okay? All right, it's been a few days. Let's give an update as well as talk about some of the other features of a Vego garden. Okay, in terms of material, I have to say it feels pretty strong and firm. Like, I mean, you can tell that their panels are sort of hollow, but this isn't like flimsy by any means. And this material also is tested for extreme heat and cold conditions. The way their website words it is that it would do fine in a scorching summer or a freezing winter. It's also coated in something that gives it a strong UV resistance, and the inner panels are actually made from 70% recycled plastic. And a cool fact, these columns here in the corners are not just for putting water in, but it's also to let in air. You see, air comes in through this one, passes through the bottom of the system and out over here. And this airflow brings oxygen to the roots. It reduces moisture, it prevents pathogens. It's a really cool design. How do you empty a Vego garden? Well, on both ends, they have these tubes that come out, and you would take off the cap, flip it down, and drain it that way. You know, I'm not sure what these markings are for. I thought maybe it was like a degree angle, then I thought maybe it represents like liters in water. I'm not sure, but that's certainly an easy way to empty the Vego garden of water for any reason that you need. Okay, something else that you should keep in mind is in my garden, the ground's not fully level, so I'm using rocks to prop it up, try and make it as much level as possible. And it's not perfect. I actually should probably correct this a bit, but I imagine if it's not level, that could affect the self-watering system. So I'm sure keeping it level is important. All right, I think that's a good enough update for now. See you in the future. All right, it has been over a month with the Vego garden. I haven't watered this once. And as you can see, everything is growing well, actually a bit too well. Look at this chamomile. It has just taken over this corner of the Vego garden, actually stomping out the lavender, which isn't good. All the sages have done well, the basils are growing well, but I did make a rookie mistake. These men are dominating this half of the bed, and I honestly have to pull these out. I'm gonna put them in their own pot. You ever wonder why they say be careful with men? Here's why. Look at how invasive those roots are around it. This one plant, that's nuts. I think I'm gonna do the same thing with the chamomile. And from there, I wanna replace it with a few other different crops I have. This is another type of basil. Here we have some chiquito peppers and some cherry tomatoes. All right, now I am going to water a little bit from the top for these new crops. And that, my friends, is the first time I've watered this in over a month, which is so cool. I mean, it's nice to water your own garden, don't get me wrong, but when you have self-watering systems, it's so convenient and enjoyable. Now, there's one key thing to point out I've learned about this. When I first transplanted these, it rained right after. I'm convinced if that hadn't happened, these might have begun to dry out. And I confirmed with Vego Garden that it is good practice to just give one water from the top at the very beginning. And the reason why is because as the whole medium becomes saturated, that's what kicks in that capillary action. Because as the top layer soil dries out, that's what will then pull up the water and moisture from below. And besides that one thing, everything else about this was very easy to do. The Vego Garden, for me, has definitely proved itself to be a great option for a raised, self-watering garden bed. It has just been a great addition to this garden, in this case bringing a whole bunch of herbs to my family that I didn't have before. I also think you can get covers for these as well, which opens up the types of crops you could grow that you want to keep away from pests. If I'm being honest, guys, sometimes I get nervous when companies send me products, because if it's not good, I'm gonna have to tell you guys that. And I'm so happy when it works exactly as described, and I just think it's a quality product because then I can truly back it. Shout out to Vego Garden for giving me this one to test and show you guys. They're also giving out discounts to my subscribers, which is so cool. So be sure to visit the link in the description if you would like to pick up a Vego Garden. They have them in all different sizes to fit in unique places all around your garden and home. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a like, check out some of my other content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. It's gonna have to do it.